Have you ever heard or played Conkers Bad Fur Day? It was on the Nintendo 64. Nah, I haven't.
And that just made me realize there are people out there that don't even know about Conkers Bad Fur Day, and I can't let that slide. I don't want to live in a world where people don't know this game exists. So we're doing a Conkers video. Conkers Bad Fur Day is an art piece of a video game. It's a masterpiece. It's a legendary game for all the wrong reasons. To this day, I still can't believe the developers got away with all the weird stuff they put in this game on N64 of all platforms, the family-friendly console. How to explain this to Zoomers? This game was the most rage bait, edgelord, shitpost video game a kid could get their hands on in the early 2000s. Basically, it's my YouTube channel if I reached my full power level, but that's besides the point. This is about Conkers. So way back in the stone ages of the N64, an anomaly of a video game was born. Something that should have never existed, but it did. It was like if Mario, Newgrounds, and South Park had a threesome. And that's a weird analogy, crazy visual, but let's go with it. Coming across this game as a kid was like coming across something you weren't supposed to see. Imagine you're a kid in the early 2000s. You go into the Blockbuster. We used to rent video games. Man, I'm dating myself in this video. But you go to Rogers or Blockbuster or whatever to rent video games. And so you go into this building and you see this cute little squirrel on this N64 cover. And you're thinking like, oh, this is a budget Banjo-Kazooie mascot. Like, obvious. So you picked up, assuming it's for kids. Blow the dust out of the cartridge because whoever rented this game the last time didn't blow the dust out, but it works. So the screen comes on and suddenly you're jumping on flower tees, singing opera, and throwing shit at people.
It means context sensitive. It's sensitive to context.
All I do all day is trying to sort this stupid problems out of an asshole.
That bitch threw me out. Apparently the hive keeps getting stolen. Oh, I don't care. Couldn't fit in the thing anyway. You see how fat she is? Bitch.
A duct tape, asshole. I'll come down here, I'll show him what the duct tape is, I'll show him what the stupid.
I'm blushing! Oh, what a world, what a world! Oh, I'm going!
That everybody's so offensive right here.
They bring me back me missing cocks! Oh,
Hey, this is a neat joint! That's great! Give me some of that! Yeah, bastard! Give me another tab!
Crappiest this kick-ass I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty crap.
So, what are you gonna do now? Kill yourself? Because that's what I recommend.
Conker, honey, fancy going for a bounce?
Now this is what I call a flat bucket.
And a friend to you. In that case, I ain't gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself right now. That's all there is to it. You.
What are you doing? You stupid bastard!
I don't believe this. I don't appear to have a neck of any description. In fact, I ain't got an esophagus. Oh, diddle die damn. I'm gonna be up here for some time.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm here to throw my shit at you. Y'all remember that? That shit was the funniest thing to me as a kid. Like, that shit was comedy to me. This is why I have such a messed up sense of humor, guys. This is why I piss off everybody, because I grew up on Conkers Bad Fur Day. But I've been going on about this game without actually explaining it. What is Conkers Bad Fur Day, and why am I glazing it so hard?
Well, there I am. Conquer the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? But how did I come to this, I hear you say? And who are those strange fellows that surround my throne? I hear you also say. Well, it's a long story. Come closer, and I'll tell you. It all started yesterday. And what a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
Well, Where do I start? Even the origins of this game are pretty hilarious. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a perversion of the classic 3D platformer. See, back in the N64 days, platformers were basically as popular as live service video games. Everybody was trying to make a platformer due to the success of games like Mario 64. But that still doesn't explain why Conkers is so strange. Why did they sell this game to children? As far as I can tell, Conker as a character made his first appearance in Diddy Kong Racing. It was a gimmicky version of Mario Kart. Diddy Kong got his own standalone game. You could fly around in planes, I remember. I remember enjoying it almost more than Mario Kart at the time. Tried to trick the rental place by taking the Diddy Kong Racing cartridge and sticking some shitty game like Indie Racing 2000 in there. Didn't work. They caught me. But the person I always picked in this video game was Conker. Ironically, I rented this game after playing Conker's Bad Fur Day. And it was strange because Conker had a 180 personality. He did not act the same in this game. He was too normal. In this game, he was just a wholesome video game mascot, which didn't sit right for me. In the other games, he's swearing like a sailor, drinking till he can't stand, and he's constantly just hypnotized by women and big titties everywhere he goes.
Yeah, cash prizes.
It's quite relatable. I didn't like this Conker. And after that, I don't know why, Conker got his own standalone Game Boy Advance game. But see, the reason he had such a shift was because Rare was working on a big platformer for the N64. It was still in development, but it was basically a Conker's game. If I remember the name of the game, I'll put it on screen here. But people saw this game at an E3 demo and they weren't impressed by it. They thought it was too generic, too similar to games like Banjo-Kazooie, Rare's other games. And well, I can only assume that the developers at Rare took that personally. So in order to stand out and stick it to the people who said this game was mid, they bastardized it, and that's how we got Conkers. And I'm glad they did, because above all the potty humor, it's a very unique game. So the premise of the story goes that Conker is suffering after his minor successes from games like Diddy Kong Racing. He's washed up at the bar, drinking himself into a coma. He gets kicked out, stumbles his way out of the bar into the drunken darkness of the night, and wakes up in an unfamiliar area, having no idea where he is, how he got there, with the strangest hangover, and he simply wants to find his way home to his girl. What a crazy premise for a 3D platformer. The whole game is a wacky, surreal, cartoony platform adventure, raunchy adult humor, and a copious amount of reference to American pop culture that you would have no understanding of until you're older. Seriously, this game ruined a whole generation. It spoiled a lot of serious, impactful movies that you would find out about when you were older, and you just think about Conker's Bad Fur Day. Wait. Why is this movie ripping off Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Okay, 30 seconds. Nice knowing you guys.
Seriously though? Why is there a Saving Private Ryan reference in a children's video game? Also, am I fucked up, or is this hilarious in an extremely morbid way? Bro, my favorite thing were the teddies, bro. The teddies had me on the floor every time. They're just a stand-in for Nazis, and they're teddy bears. They're stuffed teddy bears that don't speak English, and they're a reference to Nazis. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know. That's all I can really say about that.
What are those guys? Ugh, little teddies. Really? That's incredible.
I mean, what if you were to give this game to, say, 20 intelligent people? I mean, what would that do? Let's face it, what would it do?
Really? That's interesting.
What the f*** is that bloody squirrel? Quick, into character!
Hit the ceiling, I said stunned.
0830. Boat must arrive at said destination. There. 0825. Wait. 08. Oh, shit. Tell you what. That shit.
That was one of the more obscure references though. Nothing was off the tables for Conkers. There was Matrix references, Alien references, and I'm assuming they did this, the referencing, because it was funny, but also it might just be more of a tribute because the way they referenced some of these films, artistic. It gave the game character. There was passion in these cutscenes. You could tell the people who made this game were having fun with it when they made it.
Please place any metallic objects in the tray. Coming through!
The gameplay itself was pretty similar to something like Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64. It was much more linear of a game, lots of open areas gated behind environmental puzzles, boss fights, set pieces, or story moments. And it was also just a heavily story-focused game in general compared to other platformers, and the controls were not anything to write home for. I don't remember feeling as amazing moving the character as I did in something like Mario 64. But you could run around, you could jump high, you had a pan that could hit people, but it was pretty useless.
The frying pan. You stupid little.
In a lesser game like Zelda, you might need to unlock Boomerang to hit a switch to unlock the next area. In Conkers, you gotta grab the Uzi.
Yep. I think you should press B now. Okay, soldier. Move it out.
There was also a multiplayer, by the way. It was extremely buggy, balanced, a complete second thought from the actual main story. And it was absolutely amazing as a kid. We used to just run around spamming throwing knives. There was a tech where you would just jump and throw knives, and the auto aim would just headshot people. You'd run around slicing people's heads off with a sword. It was a 2-shot combo with the katana. There was a bazooka. There was a magnum, which would also one-shot. Bazooka was satisfying because their guts would just explode everywhere. It was awesome. And you'd have to run for your life and hope to God you didn't get hit. It was just dumb fun. For some reason I had so much fun, even though none of it was balanced in the slightest or made any sense, honestly. I don't think it could exist in this modern gaming ages where everybody exploits everything. Xbox released Conkers Bad Fur Day as a remaster, which was cool, but they completely revamped the multiplayer, which made me very angry. I know the multiplayer was bad, but it was my bad multiplayer, damn it, and they ruined it.
a fine job, soldiers. But don't forget about your brothers in arms that did not return today. They were fine men.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is a classic game beyond all the toilet humor. It's just so unconventional, and that's why I love it. The humor, the movie references, the way Conkers would always just break the fourth wall made it stand out compared to other Nintendo games at the time, and that's an understatement.
You see those buttons? Actually, you'll find that they're called context sensitive. And, well, actually, they, press B.
Press B.
Oh, yeah. The light comes on. And it makes this nice ting. Right, a ting noise. You guys ting. Ting. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll press B.
You could tell the developers were passionate. You could tell the people who made this game enjoyed themselves. And it bled on to the customers, because this was my classic as a kid. I probably rented this game enough that they should have just sold it to me. This video game was a massive trap. It was bait. You look at this mascot when you open the game and you just don't expect what you're gonna get. But from start to finish, there was never a dull moment with this game, and I was sad when it's over, and I replayed it again and again and again. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a classic video game, and more people need to know about this game. And I hope you find a way to play it someday if you haven't. That's all I gotta say. Let me know if you've played this game before, or if you agree, if it's a classic. I love Conkers. It is what it is.
Uh-oh.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?